Hello Cupcakes, welcome to another new comic book day video. We've got some bangers for you, we've got some DC comics, we've got some Image comics to show you, we've got one Marvel thing to show you. So yeah, so stay tuned and check out the video. I'll be back as soon as I finish my smoothie. Alright guys, we start with the Marvel Midnight Universe Ashcan edition. Black and white Ashcan edition. So Marvel is doing this new Midnight series, which is basically going to be like a horror style series. So they've got like Philip Kennedy Johnson, who's I think doing the Spider-Man one. You got Benjamin Percy, who's taking care of like Midnight Fantastic Four, and you've got their main guy Jonathan Hickman, who's taking a a horror take on the X-Men. So yeah. So this is like a black and white edition. So they give you like a little bit of the creator bios. Pause it if you want and read it. But yeah, this just gives you a little bit of the art. So this is Midnight Spider-Man. This is Philip Kennedy Johnson. And I did not know who Cyantronic is. Cyantronic is who's doing the artwork. But I think they're taking a manga style approach to it. So which is awesome because the horror effects seem like something like out of Junji Ito. So yeah, that's awesome. And then you've got the Fantastic Four with Ben Percy. This is a more typical comic book look, but we're all like it's all dark and twisted Fantastic Four, which we have seen in things like Planetary and all before. But yeah, I'm curious to check out Ben Percy's take on it. And then you've got Midnight X-Men. This is more typical comic book stuff. De La Fonte does the art on this one. And yeah, this is Nightcrawler, and you've got Storm, who comes out and basically she's like a vampire, and yeah, she's sucking the the blood out of Jean Grey. So that's gonna be awesome. So yeah, cool stuff. So yeah, I'll be picking up issue ones of all of this when it comes out, but for now we've got this Ashcan edition, guys. All right, next we'll start with Image this time, and then we'll move on to DC because I just want to change things up. So first we've got Last Driver. This is by Sean Gordon Murphy and Simon Go. So this is a new story, a new issue one. And the unique thing about this is it's read like this and not like your typical book. So it opens like this. So yeah, so based on what they've given in the solicitations, this is a cool story. And this format basically helps Sean Gordon Murphy do his fantastic art. He gets more real estate to do it. So yeah, that's awesome. So what this is about is this guy, and apparently cars have been outlawed in this particular city. It's in the future, in this dystopian future, and this guy is probably driving the last car and illegally. And I guess what he has to do is basically transport an organ like a heart for his granddaughter who really needs like a heart transplant. So I think it's like a race against time, and the law and like all the technical like AI robots etc chasing him, and he has to go through this world, and he has to save the day on his car. So yeah, again, Sean Gordon Murphy stories are amazing, man. I really dug him. Like I think last book he did was Zorro, which I really enjoyed, and Punk Rock Jesus is my favorite thing he's ever done. So this is Lost Driver issue number 1, and extremely curious to check this out, guys. Okay, next we've got G.I. Joe Night Force. So this is issue 25 of G.I. Joe. Can't believe this is issue 25. This is by Joshua Williamson and Tom Riley, who's back on the artwork, and Andrea Milana and Lee Lorich on the coloring. So this is G.I. Joe Night Force, part 1 of 6. So it's a new story arc. So what is the Night Force, you ask? Night Force is basically this Black Ops team of G.I. Joe. When the main team fails, if the main team is the army, these guys are like the Black Ops, the commandos like Delta Force and all. And this features a team of Flint, Roadblock, Lady J, and at the same time you've got Beachhead here, and they're going on against the existing team of Covergirl and Risk and Duke and Baroness and Stalker. So yeah, so that's what this is about. So yeah, it's a new story. I heard that Baroness gets accused in this of some crimes, of being like allied to Cobra, and then again Flint and his team are given like orders to take her out, and then of course the G.I. Joe team believes her. So it's a clash of ideologies here, I guess, kind of like the Marvel Civil War. So yeah, again, amazing issue. Curious to check this out too. Issue 25, G.I. Joe, guys. Night Force. part 1 of 6. And the next we've got is Robert Kirkman, Ryan Ottley, Annalise Leone on Invincible Universe Battle Beast. This is the final issue of this arc. This is and this book is going to go on hiatus for I think 2 to 3 months, as far as I know. And but then this is Conquest versus Battle Beast, the final confrontation. Who wins, who loses, you got to read to find out. But yeah, it's an all-out war. It's the bloodiest comic I've ever seen, in quite a while. So yeah, it's just an all-out war. Look at this. There's just galores of blood and gore, and if that's your thing, then this book is totally for you. It reads very fast too. Like I'm sure, like if you read this in a trade paperback, you'll be done in like 15 minutes. But I'm enjoying it. I've been loving it. I've been digging it. Robert Kirkman, Ryan Ottley, they can do no wrong. Issue 12 of Invincible Universe Battle Beast, guys. Okay, last book from Image is Bug Wars. This is coming of the War Doom. So this is the first arc of the second volume of Bug Wars. They did a 6-issue arc before, and they did a one-shot called the Spider Witches arc. So they've got like 7 comics. This is the 8th comic in the Bug Wars series. Jason Aaron and Mahmoud Asrar, and this is an amazing cover because they're all like pinned to the board like bugs. So that's awesome. That's amazing to me. And Bug Wars, what is Bug Wars? Is basically you got this guy, this dude, and he's got this yard. So he lives in this house, which got this big yard in the front. And in this yard are all these part bug, part humanoid creatures, he gets shrunk down on a microscopic level. And he has to then befriend them, and they've got their whole universe going on, and it's like Game of Thrones. So you've got like the Beetle clan, you've got the Roach clan, you've got the Butterfly clan, you've got the Spider Witches clan, and he's basically kind of like the savior. And this guy Slade, I think Slade is his name, the kid's name. And then it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kid meets Game of Thrones. That's how I define it. That's the easiest way to pitch this. And this is Slade Slaymaker. And in his regular life, he gets bullied. Nobody likes him, etc. He's got like all these bugs now. He's made friends with. And but in the bug world, when he like shrinks down through using this magical jewel amulet he has, then he's like the hero there, right? So so it's about him. So this is an excellent story. If you have not read the first Bug Wars, I would 100% urge you to like read that first before jumping into this, because you need some background and some context. But and then it's a fantastic story too. So but this is Bug Wars issue number 1, volume 2, issue number 1, coming of the War Doom, guys. Okay, let's jump into DC Comics, my favorite publisher. From DC, we've got Absolute Green Arrow. This is Ponchak Pittershort and Rafael Albuquerque. This is a Solomon Grundy issue. So in the last issue, we saw that Diana Lance, the Black Canary, confronts Solomon Grundy. So it follows from there, and she's basically fighting him. And and at the same time, we still don't know who this crazy Green Arrow killer is. The mysterious Green Arrow killer who's like killing billionaires left, right, and center. And Diana is also trying to uncover his identity. This issue doesn't tell you who he is, but you get some clues, and the story does move forward. And then so what they're doing with this book is amazing. It's got great action, it's got a great mystery, it's got some great body horror, as you can see here. And man, that's what the whole idea is. And it's an amazing banger of a comic. Issue 4, I'm loving it, I'm digging it. So please urge you to check this out as well. Next we've got Dark Knights of Steel, volume 2, issue 2. This is a Gerald Perel variant. This is written by Tom Taylor and Otto Schmidt. So this one is, again, I mentioned Game of Thrones before when we were discussing Bug Wars. This is the same kind of thing. It's basically DC universe in Game of Thrones universe. So you've got like 3 clans here. You've got the Amazon clan led by Diana Lance or Wonder Woman. You've got the House of L clan, which is led by Superman's mom, Madame L. And then at the same time, you've got the Electric clan, which is being led by Black Lightning's daughter, Anissa. So so you've got Aquaman. So you've got like these 4 clans, and there's like a conspiracy. Like in this one, Wonder Woman is about to marry Supergirl, who's called as Zala L here, and she gets murdered in the last issue, and it just picks up from there. So again, there's a lot of intrigue, there's a lot of suspense. You got Constantine as a mage, you got Harley Quinn as a jester. So they basically turned all these iconic DC characters into their like swords and sandals counterparts, and I'm loving it. The artwork is amazing. It's Otto Schmidt doing what Otto Schmidt does best, which is basically do this great action sequences. And yeah, man, the scales and the story scales and the and the scales and the basically the whole epicness of the story is amazing. There's a lot of things at stake here. The stakes are really high. So yeah, it feels like a good adventure book. So yeah, if you're into this kind of stuff, then definitely check this out. And the last book we've got is Dan Panosian cover. This is Deathstroke issue 6. My favorite book out of all the Next Level books. This is Deathstroke issue 6. So we finally found out who the fake Deathstroke is in the last issue, right? And now Deathstroke has to go toe to toe against them and figure out like whether he wins or not. And it's got amazing kinetic action by Carmine Giandomenico in his artwork. Look at that. He's going through a Gatling gun and he's like wrecking shit all the way. So if you like an action book, it's like it reads like a 90s action movie, a lot of action, a lot of fighting and a good plot too. So yeah, that's because of Tony Fleeces, who's basically a master at this point. He can do no wrong. So yeah, check this out, guys. This is Deathstroke issue number 6. And with that, we come to the end of the video, but we also got this awesome poster. So it's a double-sided poster. This is Crimes Against Nature. I'll try to see if I can fit this in the frame. So let's see. Yeah, so this is the poster. So you get like, this is a new book by Image Comics. This is going to be about a man and his monkey, his simian monkey. And this is going to be launching soon, but I wanted to show you this side of things. So this is Crowbound. This is a new horror book by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen, and this is coming September 2026. I can't wait for it, right? So yeah, I'm going to hang this on obviously for the Crowbound side because it looks so clean, looks so amazing, and yeah, I can't wait for it. But that's it for me, guys. Please, if you like this video, please then leave a like and leave a comment. If you have any questions about this book, I will obviously respond to every comment that is there on this video. So yeah, and yeah, man, and take care of yourselves. I'll see you next week. Keep reading comics, and then yeah, keep collecting cool posters like this. And if you have any more, send it my way. I'll appreciate it. All right, guys, take care. That's about it from me. Signing off. Peace.